I wanted to just dovetail on something that you had just said, which was that you were at a very different place when you made this album as opposed to when you made Blood Sugar Sex Magik. And what did that mean? Could you explain that to me a little bit more?
Man, well, there had been so much water under the bridge between then and now. We were in a state of growth and change and desire and enthusiasm in 1990 when we were here.
Right.
And then we went through all of these different times and episodes and hardships and joys, and then we kind of came back together and really kind of found ourselves as a band. We found ourselves as songwriters. We found ourselves as friends, and kind of figured out how to be better co-workers and co-friends and co-writers, and so we were a little bit better at it when we came back. It wasn't quite as confusing or friction-based, or we didn't have the same type of demons going through us as the first time we came here. So it was equally, if not more so, productive. I mean, we had enough balance of good and bad energy to kind of get the motors fueled and running for a creative process. But it was kind of a more loving experience this time around.
Is that? I mean, I'm trying to read into this, and I don't want to read into this wrong, but are you talking specifically about John and what John was going through?
Everybody. John is, but one piece to this four-piece puzzle.
Right.
Yeah. Amongst the four of us, it's our relationship with each other is such an intimate and personal and vulnerable and an intense, passionate thing, and it's really the source. I mean, obviously, we have to work hard to make our music, and we have to roll up our sleeves and get to work and be very diligent about our craft and do homework and work together. But really the core of what happens between us and what takes it beyond just being a bunch of notes and guys who craft pop songs or rock songs, whatever you want to call them, is our relationships, and the dynamic of them is shifts, as we grow as human beings and as we get a bigger picture of life, and that's really the thing that gives birth to our music, and it's always growing and always changing and always being something different, and as Anthony said, this time around, we have come to a place of just greater and bigger love, and
bigger
acceptance.
picture.
Yeah, bigger picture.
A little bigger picture.